Jody, it's been just over a month now since our last catch up. Whilst the majority of the management and the players are off on their holiday, there's been a lot going on at the club. How's the month been for you?
Yeah, it's been a well-deserved break for all of them, and most of them are still away on the breaks. As footballers and coaches, they don't get a lot of time off, so it's important that they get that chance to recuperate. But we've been working hard here. Off the field, there's so much happening. You can see behind me, the pitch is coming along. Um, New groundsman's come in, doing a great job. Big investment on the pitch. It was an area we highlighted, and we're delighted to see the progress there. What's really good to see is the infrastructure that's being built around the club in terms of staffing off the field. We're close to agreeing a contract with a head of operations, which was really important. We've got the marketing departments being improved and grown and developed. There's new people coming into that area of the football club. We've managed to recruit a head of analysis, which I'm really excited about. It's going to give us the opportunity to have the live data coming down to the bench during the game, live footage coming down to the bench, opportunity for replays during the game. That's really going to add an important string to our bow. We're in the process of developing the strength and conditioning team. We've got Craig McAll-Smith, who's done a brilliant job, but we're looking to add to that as well. And similarly, we're trying to add to the medical department. It's a really important part of every football club. We probably had far too many players spent far too long unavailable last season for a number of reasons. So a priority for us was to improve the strength and conditioning, improve the medical department, improve the facilities. And we're well on the way to doing that. So really, really pleased with that. We always set out to improve the infrastructure, and you can now see that starting to bear fruit.
And we got some deals over the line very early. How happy were you to get Aidan, Tariq, and Matt all signed up for another 2 years? And does the length of the contracts indicate what we're trying to build here?
Listen, I think with the recruitment, every instance is an individual case. With Matt Ward and Tariq, we see them as young players with high ceilings, great potential. It's important for us as a club to be able to plan for the long term, but also to be able to protect ourselves. In my opinion, they both got great resale value. That doesn't suggest that we want to sell them. It just means that we do think they're going to continue to grow within our club, and undoubtedly at some point there'll be some interest. So we've protected ourselves with that, but also the players have got that continuity in their lives that's going to enable them to concentrate on their football, grow, and hopefully reach their potential. With regards to Aidan, I think we saw when Aidan was anywhere near fully fit what he offers. What I really like about Aidan, besides the obvious football ability that he's got, and his numbers in terms of goal contributions when he was playing was really, really high. But what I like about him is his temperament, his personality, the way he interacts around the football club, the way he is around the lads. I think he brings I don't want to use that term professionalism because they're all professional, but his personality is quite infectious. He's determined, he's hardworking, and he's a real sort of team guy. So for us, he's 31. Once we were sure, once we'd done our work and we were sure that he was over the niggling injuries that he had, I think it's a win-win situation. Aidan gets some stability where he's been moving around a lot in the last few years, and we get a very good experienced player for the long term. So yeah, delighted with that one too.
Every post is greeted by "get the scarf out," which we appreciate. It's a very exciting time for the fans. I have to ask, how's recruitment looking at the moment?
Yeah, recruitment's it's going well. I know people only really see the fruits of it when we actually announce a signing, but we've got a couple of players that are sort of provisionally agreed. Obviously, we're still working hard to try and retain the boys that we offered contracts to. Don't think we're a million miles away from that on all fronts, but nothing to report there quite yet. But the key with the recruitment, and you've spoken to me loads, is that now our sort of recruitment strategy is to build for Woking Football Club. We're not specifically looking to build a team for Neil Ardley or for another manager before Neil or after Neil, because what you find with that is you get this 6 or 7 player surplus that are sort of not in their plans, and you've got to move them on, and there's a lot of wastage. What we're trying to do is recruit a manager that fits our philosophy and our identity, and then recruit players that fit our philosophy and our identity. And we started doing that last season in December, January time. But obviously, when you're in difficult moments like we were in a relegation battle, and when you've got a lot of players already registered at the club, sometimes you're papering over cracks, sometimes it's quick fixes, short-term moves. But now that we've got to the summer, we're able to sort of realign all of that and get back to our longer-term vision, and that's what we're trying to do. So we're all working really hard at it, all the coaching staff and myself. We feel as though we've got some really good targets, and we're really close to bringing them in, and we'll be delighted if we do. But at the same time, we know being patient and waiting to see who's available later on in the window is a wise move as well. So we're not going to dive in. We're not going to overcommit the club in any way, but we have got a plan. It is to build to our philosophy and to our set of principles, to the identity and culture that we want at the club, and to align that with our manager at the moment. So there's lots going on. Even today, we're very, very close to a couple of deals, but just nothing to report quite yet.
Finally, we announced our preseason schedule last week. What are you hoping to get out of those set of preseason fixtures?
Firstly, again, work closely with the coaching staff, all of us, to get that right. We did have a team dropped out on us at the last moment, so we had to bring in something last minute. So it's not exactly how we wanted it, but we're still pretty pleased with it. We've got a couple of local games in there against teams from lower levels where it will be a great run out for us, but also a great opportunity to be out in the community. Then the games down there, we're delighted to bring Portsmouth here. Thankful to them to agree to come here. Big following, not too far away, and we hope for a really good day that day, 15th of July. We hope to see a lot of people here, and it will be the first chance to see the new squad. So we're excited about it, but the important thing with pre-season is to get it right from a coaching perspective and a conditioning perspective, and we feel as though we've got the right number of games, the right gaps between the games, and the right level of opponents. So we're pleased with how pre-season's looking.
Thank you, Jody. We'll catch up soon.